Last episode in the Angkor series, Kabal, Spain. And what's about this area? It's about, where they say it's about 1 hour of hiking through the jungles up steep terrain and 1 hour back. Let's see. I'll test it out to see if that's the case. And there's a trail like this that leads you to the top of a mountain, and there's thousands of lingas depicting Lord Shiva. And the lingas and the yoni and apparently even Vishnu idols are in the bed of a stream, and the water flows over it and down it goes over a waterfall. So I don't think we can reach the waterfalls area in this kind of weather and with the rain. But the hiking trail starts from the car parking area, and there's just jungle sounds all around. It's super quiet, there's nobody around. There's the mountain stream. It's all coming off of the Nom Kulen mountains. Let me see how far it goes and how long it takes. It says 1,500 meters, and I'm not sure 1,500 meters to the site, and that's about 1.5 kilometers. And I'm not sure why he said it's going to take 1 hour. It's probably because of this kind of terrain and that it goes uphill. Perhaps that's why it takes that longer time. Alright, let me see how fast I can get up. The absence of people on the trail so far. Please respect the natural environment, okay? Certainly. These rocks can be slippery, and there's a trail going back. It's quite challenging. There are little streams in between and rocks like this that you gotta get across. Not exactly a trail, more like an obstacle course. I can see why it takes that long. Up these rocks. The thing that tells me that I'm on the right trail are these markers. It says 1,300 meters, that's 1.3 kilometers. Not sure if it gets any easier. Well, coming down will be a totally different story. Going up is the easy part. Like what one has to hike through. That's the hard way up. Hopefully the easier way up. Who knows? Yeah, fields of rocks. Not a sound in the forest. Not a sound. I'd be thrilled if I see a snake. But so far, nothing. And look, gotta climb down these kinds of things. Climb up, climb down. Mountain streams, how delightful, very nice. Such soothing sound is coming down those rocks. Going down, let's say. Wow, I love this. If you're into nature trails and hiking, this is your game. And I just passed a whole bunch of people in their 20s and 30s quite a while ago. Alright, 18 minutes later, it's still 500 meters to go. Pretty sure it can be very challenging if it's raining. The rocks are wet, the ground is wet, but it's not raining right now. To balance an umbrella and go up these things would be an issue for sure. Well, see you at the top. I think I'm in the last 300 meters. Another little mountain stream. Wet season. Oh, there's a worm. That's cute. That's really nice. No snakes, but I'll settle for a worm. And here's a worm being attacked by an army of ants. Good lunch for them. Check out the long trail of these ants coming from various nests. They know where to spot food, that's for sure. There's some signboard up here, all written in the Khmer language, so I don't know what it says. If Beautiful rocks. Look at that overhang. Gets a little easier as I get closer to Cabal, Spain, which is right on top of the mountain. Finally, Cabal, Spain. Or at least part of it. Some of the young people have caught up with me. Finally, took me 30 minutes to get to the top. 1.5 meters of 1.5 kilometers, 1,500 meters. And this is what came here for. See all the Hindu deities over there. There's Vishnu and there's all these Shiva lingas. That's what a linga looks like, and you'll find them throughout the riverbed. And in the dry season, you can see all of them exposed under the water. And now, since it's the wet season, all you see is water with a little bit of carvings underneath that. Let me try and get a closer look from another angle or another viewpoint upstream over there. So a little more walking. What a beautiful spot. But from what I remember, and it could be further upstream, I remember 15 years ago that there were more areas that one could access to see these carvings on the riverbed. And it was slightly shallower then, because that was at the tail edge of the monsoon season. You could still see some stuff. See, that's a linga right there, for example. You might be able to see some under the water. Let me try and point out with my umbrella, for example. Let me zoom in over there. And the riverbed is actually completely, you see there's figurines all over, and that's Vishnu. And you see those over there, if you can spot, those are literally thousands of depictions of the linga and the yoni. And there is even a reclining Vishnu right there. That's a reclining Vishnu with his wife. It can't be seen very clearly, but let me see if I can point out. Let's see, about there you'll see that there is a lotus stem coming out of the navel of a reclining Vishnu, and on top of that lotus usually sits, and it's not visible now, but that's where Brahma, the creator of the universe, resides. Actually, he sits in meditation. So Vishnu is the creation himself, along with his consort. And Brahma, who comes out of his navel, seated on a lotus, is the one who creates all the worlds thereafter. So that's the mythology in short. So as history goes, the Khmer people used to live up here in the mountains. And the kingdom of Java, Indonesia, they were the people who were ruling this whole area. And the Khmer people, obviously, who had a kingdom up in the hills and mountains, decided to rebel against them and come down and conquer, thereby establishing all the Angkor sites that you have seen, establishing the Angkor kingdom, and establishing all the sites that you have seen on my vlog in this series of Siem Reap so far. With that, I conclude this video. Hold on, let me get to the other side of the bridge and see if there's something else I can show from the other side, and then I'll conclude the video. How's that? This will be the final. You can see the linga is all over. At least that's the visible part. Thanks for joining me on this wonderful trek through the forests and mountains of Phnom Kulen. The sky is still overcast, but no rain, which is good for me to hike back down after I spend a little bit of time. Hi puppy, Cambodian puppy, how are you, sweetie pie? Hello. Yeah. Give me kisses. Yes, you're cute. You're on top of the mountain, huh? There wasn't anything upstream, but downstream there seems to be more figurines, more lingas, more Vishnu, more Brahma. It's so tough to see, but just there, submerged. You see those round objects, those are the thousands of lingas all along the riverbed. And all that water that's sanctified over, passing over all those lingams, falls in these waterfalls, and in summer people take a shower here as an act of purification.